Okay, here's an absolute brutal test of this Osmo Pocket along with the DJI mic, which should have some noise canceling. I'm obviously by the sea, so it's always a little breezy. There's actually a big highway here, so I chose this point as like the most noisy to talk to you and see how that noise canceling works, how the microphone works. So this camera shot, which I will compare to the GoPro 12 Black, the camera is all the way out on a little carbon fiber rod going like this. So if this is at all stable, ridiculously amazing. Honestly, I'm waiting for the whole mount to break and the thing to fall. Another thing I wanted to say, if you can even hear this, I am completely backlit, big bright sun, southern Florida right there behind me, so that's another validation, or the image sucks. You'll make your own decision. Based on what I see on the screen, looks pretty amazing. Speaking of that screen, that little screen, phenomenal. What a big difference compared to the other version where it was built into the Osmo itself. This little screen that you can turn just makes a huge difference. The image looks like the way you're framing it, which makes it much easier. Plus, it's easier to see while riding your bicycle at 21.8 miles an hour. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it for that. Hey, comment below. How is this image? Is it reasonably stable or is it jiggling and making you nauseous? Let me know. So you saw the comparison on the bike. I thought I would do a onboard microphone and image stabilization comparison. I have the craziest rig going. I'll put a picture of it up here so you can see. And so I have the two cameras side by side in similar camera angles. One's super view and one's full wide angle. I'll show you the more linear views on both in a moment. And so we're just walking with them so you can see what it looks like. What do you say we try to take a little run? Comment below. Let me know which one you prefer. All right, you ready? Here we go. Oh, I've been riding my bike all day today. I am tired. How does it look though? Let me swap out the extreme wide angle. On the Osmo, it's super easy with this magnetic lens that just goes on there. Takes a little bit of a setting on that GoPro. Let me change that now. Okay, so I've now gone from the wide angle to the linear on the GoPro and using what the Osmo 3 calls a wide lens on that, but it's actually, maybe it is wide, but it's moving it from super view down to wide. It's not exactly a linear, but it's a much less distorted image, unless you comment below that it's not. So this is the difference between, let's say, the linear and the wide on the Osmo. Again, both have maximum image stabilization on. Should we run one more time? I feel like you guys are gonna owe me some really good comments if I have to run again. Here we go. Oh, here we go, running with my crazy rig, comparing these two cameras. Comment below, let me know which one you like. So listen, I wanted to come back and talk to you about my personal experience with it because we've used this, Nikki and I have used this a ton, right? This has gone to California for a big YouTube event with her. I've taken it, I've shot drones with it, I've shot RC cars, I've shot all kinds of videos around here. And we went on another weekend trek, which we did a vlog with this. So we have really used it in all the kind of situations you might expect to use it. There are a lot of amazing things which we talked about in terms of the stabilization, the quality of the image, all those kind of things, battery life. But here's what I'm gonna say to you, and I'm gonna sum it up this way. The beautiful Miss Nicole is our creative person. She's an amazing photographer, and she's so smart and brings so much like vibrance and life to what we do. But she isn't exactly the techie hardware person. Like, that's just not her personality. She's a creative. She's not a techie person. So here's my test for you and my reason why I am sure you should be getting this. She went to that YouTube event in California without me. They didn't invite me, they just invited one of us. So now, like most people traveling by themselves, there's a lot to carry around, there's a lot to do. You don't want to make a scene of yourself. And I just basically handed this to her. I said, you flip it like this, you press this button to start, you move this to change the point of view. Take the microphone, turn it on, stick it to yourself with a magnet. That's all you need to do. And when I tell you those were the only instructions I gave her, and when I tell you she did the most amazing work with this setup and those instructions, those were the only instructions I gave her, and she rocked it for an entire weekend of hotel reviews, YouTube event, flight review, all the things that you're looking to do, that we do, all those things. And I'm telling you, with just that information, she made amazing artwork. So yes, I have oversimplified this in that example for you. I've showed you lots of interesting video, but that really sums up my answers why I think you should get this. If you're at all curious about it, absolutely get it. It is a game changer, a winner. If you want it, there's actually a link. It should be somewhere here below. I always forget right where it is. Worst case, there is a link in the description that you can use to get it. While you're there, put down there in your comments, what are you looking to do with this? What are you replacing with this? Is this your first camera? Let's have a conversation. Put it in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, all those things. Overall, you cannot go wrong with this. I hope this has been helpful. We'll see you next time.